is typically testing through an API if it's available in the application, or testing through the user interface. I mentioned that automation is in context, because ultimately our software is going to be used by human beings, by real people, and automation can't inform us about all aspects of the software that we want to test. So we need some form of testing by real people, and I call this interactive testing rather than manual testing, because interactive testing implies that humans are interacting with the software. Manual testing is quite often used in the industry to apply low-grade work, and low-grade testing is not useful for mobile applications or for Agile applications, or in fact for anything really. I spoke recently at a conference in Vietnam, and the talk was on human aspects of testing mobile applications, and we'll be sharing a link at the end of the webinar which you can look at for more information about that talk. In terms of the interactive testing then, we want to focus on things like dynamic movements. Now this could be movement of the mobile phone, rotating it from landscape to portrait mode. It could be activating the accelerometers, which detect when the phone is being moved. It could be testing of switching between mobile networks, so switching from a 3G network to a Wi-Fi network. Perhaps as we're walking into an office building, the phone would automatically switch the connections, and we need to make sure the application still behaves well in those conditions. Or perhaps we're going into an area where there's no signal connectivity, and the application again needs to cope well in these conditions. Even if it needs the network, it should provide a sensible message to help the user to understand what the problem is and how it can be resolved. And we want to focus on the human experiences of using the application. So this would include things like the usability of the mobile application. When we test a mobile application, it's not enough just to test on a single emulator or on a